You know what's really annoying? It's when someone tells you they've given up control, but every single thing they do proves they haven't. Nigel Farage told the country he's stepping back, that Reform UK is no longer his party. But if you've been paying attention, you know that's just fantasy. He might have changed the structure, but not the power. And today I'm going to show you exactly how Nigel Farage revealed his true colours, not in grand speeches, but in his own words, from the last few days. So let's start with what Farage said. This was his grand announcement.
I would professionalise and democratise the party. So here's the story. When I set the party up and chose the name, the company behind it, Reform UK Limited, was a company guaranteed by shares. And yes, I own 60% of those shares, which led to much hilarity in the press. But I did it for a very simple reason. Number one, so that I could make very fast decisions. And, you know, after 30 years in politics, hopefully I do roughly know what I'm doing. But secondly, and most importantly, the real reason was to prevent a small, nascent political party being taken over by malign actors. And that was my really big fear. So I've now made a decision. I no longer need to control this party. I'm going to let go. We will change the structure of the party from one limited by shares to a company limited by guarantee. And that means it's the members of Reform that will own this party. I'm relinquishing control of the company and indeed of the overall control of the party. It's now going to be the members, and that I think is the right thing.
He claimed he set up Reform UK as a company controlled by shares, 60% of them his, for protection. He said that the shift to a member-led structure marks the party's coming of age. Sounds great on paper, right? Mature, transparent, accountable. But then...
Can we just be clear that the government in Westminster has banned licences for new coal mines? So if you were to win next year, there'd be no prospect of any new mines until at least well after the next general election.
We can always have a fight, can't we? We can always have a fight. And who knows, there may be situations where we just do things. I mean, we'll have to come to that, cross that bridge. Look, I mean...
No policy, no structure, just vague threats and playground politics. This isn't how a serious democratic leader talks. This is how someone talks when they still think they're untouchable. And it gets worse. When asked about the fallouts in his parties, Farage doesn't deny them. He deflects.
People I employed in the city back in the 90s are still personal friends. I am someone that maintains long-term friendships, and I'll do that. But if ever anybody talks behind my back, or if anybody betrays that trust, then yeah, I'll never speak to them again. It's quite simple, and they should expect the same level of trust back from me. And you know, when it comes to fallouts in politics, I mean, well, just have a look at the chaos of the Conservatives over the last few years. So look, I am loyal to people all the while they're loyal to me. If they're not, then things change. Inevitably what you get are people who think they're bigger and better than me. The parties will be better off run by somebody else than me. And that's what leads to the public fallouts, because they don't like the result of it. But I think what I've just shown you with Zia, I mean, was I annoyed with Zia on Thursday? Well, I wasn't exactly chuffed with what he had to say, or how the papers looked the next day, or what you had to say in your reports. But you know what? People make mistakes.
Wait, who's in charge here? The members? Or is this just Nigel's circle of trust? You're either loyal or you're gone. This isn't democratic leadership. This is Mafia-style logic. Play the game or you're out. He says that it's not about him anymore, but listen to how he talks about his own party. It's still about him, and it always has been. More chaos in the party, more embarrassment in the headlines. And Farage?
He made a mistake. He got it wrong. It plunged us for a few hours into a difficult place. He expressed his regret to me. I forgave him. I did say don't do it again, but I forgave him. All right? And actually, you know, he comes back after a 48-hour exeat. He comes back into a very, very big job. It's a very important brief. It links directly into what we have to do here.
Oh, excuse me, I thought you were not the king. I thought you didn't get to forgive people and hand out jobs like divine favours. You said you gave up control. So why are you still one deciding who gets to be punished and who gets power? The truth of the matter is that Farage didn't democratise reform. He rebranded control as generosity. He's still managing everything with no policy or boards or member votes, but with personal loyalty, private forgiveness and media deflection. You're not witnessing the birth of a new political movement. You're witnessing the same old Nigel with a fresh coat of paint. He said that he was stepping aside, but his ego never left the building. And if you think all of that still proves that Nigel Farage is clinging to control, wait till you see what he's doing with Bitcoin. He's hyping up crypto schemes, teasing some magical financial freedom, but then says he's waiting until government to do anything about it. And if you want to see why he's trying to sell the next scam to whoever's buying it, and not bringing it in as a private member's bill, well, you'll need to watch the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.